So ever since the Toei and Hasbro story came out where Hasbro was cutting ties with Toei, there's been a speculation and a rumor that Hasbro might have Dino Fury being the last live-action Power Rangers series, and this part of the story upset a lot of people because, oh no, live-action Power Rangers is stopping, what are we ever going to do? And I can understand why a lot of people are upset, and is Power Rangers going to be cancelled, the TV show? Or is it going to be on a bit of a hiatus and Hasbro is going to take a break from putting Power Rangers on the TV waves for a little bit? And that's what we're going to be talking about in the video. Should Power Rangers go on a bit of a hiatus after Dino Fury? So the first thing I think I need to talk about is the whole contract between Nick and Power Rangers and Hasbro and stuff like that, where when Saban Brands had Power Rangers during Samurai, they had a contract where Power Rangers would be airing on Nick for 10 plus years, and that contract is about to run out. That's kind of crazy. It's been almost 10 years since Samurai, but that contract with Nick is coming to a close very, very soon. And not a lot of people have liked the whole Nickelodeon contract with the hiatuses, the breaks they take in between, and stuff like that. Not a lot of people have been fans of it, including myself, and especially with how Beast Morphers went this year, where international spoilers got loose and ratings for Power Rangers has begun to plummet. Well, apparently Power Ranger ratings have begun to plummet over the past 15 plus years, and they have not been doing very well. From what I've heard, Beast Morphers is one of the lowest rating Power Ranger seasons, believe it or not. If you want to believe me, that's up to you, but Power Rangers has not been doing well toy sale wise and ratings wise when it comes to the series. Now, you don't have to believe those ratings when they get put out, but it would make sense that no one's really paying attention to Power Rangers anymore. It's not mainstream like it used to be, and it hasn't been in the public eye for the longest time. Probably since the 2017 movie, but after that, everyone just kind of moved on and did their own thing. Power Ranger news doesn't sell like it used to, and if Power Rangers isn't doing well for Nick, then I can understand if they don't want to renew their brand. Now, I don't know how contracts work. From what I've heard, they can automatically renew and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a big contract guy. If you want to hear the best input on this whole contract and Nick and Hasbro and Power Rangers debate, watch the video that Illuminati put out with Power Rangers Now and Toku Chris, and they go into the whole business side of Power Rangers, and they explain it better than I ever could. So I'll have a link to that video in the pinned comment or in the description down below with the time code when they talk about whatever they're talking about, and I suggest checking it out because they know what they're talking about in that video. This is just going to be me rambling on about should Power Rangers go on a hiatus from what I learned in that video and what I took in that video, because I feel like that Power Rangers kind of needs to go on a bit of a hiatus. Not the entire franchise, but I think the TV series can go on a bit on a hiatus because they've had the same formula for the longest time and it's not improving. It's not bringing in new viewers. It's not bringing in old viewers. Well, it is sort of bringing in old viewers, but it's not picking up steam like it used to back in the day, because who knows what Power Rangers is doing ever since it's been doing the same formula. I mean, it kind of fell off after In Space or Time Force or maybe RPM, but Power Rangers doesn't cut it like it used to, and ever since Samurai came back, the formula is still the same. I mean, they morph the fight, they fight the monsters, they defeat the bad guys, they save the world, stuff like that. That formula has been on for the longest time, and it's hard to change it up with the Sentai footage that they're restricted to. So if they get rid of Toei and they just do their own thing, that would make sense, because if they just retell their own original story with their own original characters, that would make sense. And that kind of leans into another topic I want to talk about later down the line in the next upcoming days, where should they make an animated Power Rangers TV show, which a lot of people are probably going to agree with when I say they should make an animated Power Rangers TV show, but that ties into the whole Boom Studios thing and the whole contract with whatever they're doing. That's a story for another day, but on to Power Rangers being on a hiatus. I think Power Rangers should maybe take a bit of a hiatus when it comes to TV and the silver screen and stuff like that, because Power Ranger ratings is not doing so hot from what I've heard. It's getting really low ratings, and people aren't paying attention to it like they used to, like I brought up before. And I think the best approach they should do to this is Power Rangers goes on a hiatus. They sell more toys, they sell lightning figure collections, they sell the movie toys whenever the movie comes out, and then after Power Rangers has the mainstream audience with this movie again, it can maybe come back on TV and they do whatever they want with it, like do a Mighty Morphin reboot, do an animated series, or whatever they want to do with Power Rangers. But I think Power Rangers on the animated screen is not doing, like I said, not so hot. Now they can move it to Netflix after Nickelodeon, they can move it to whatever streaming service they want, HBO Max, Discovery Kids, whatever people keep telling me in the comment section. They can move it to whatever program they want, but who knows if Nick is going to want to continue working with Hasbro on Power Rangers, because like I said, due to ratings, marketing and stuff like that, no one knows. So whatever Hasbro or Nick want to do in the nearby future, that's totally up to them. So if you guys are still watching the video and you kind of zoned out and you just woke up, here's the abridged version of what I've been talking about for 5 minutes. Here's what I've been going over. Here's the cliff notes of what I want to see for Power Rangers to do if they go on a hiatus, because I think at a hiatus is the best move for Power Rangers to take after Dino Fury for being on the airwaves for 10 plus years and the ratings not doing so well. So Dino Fury finishes and the contract with Nick doesn't get renewed. Power Rangers goes on a bit of a hiatus for 2 years until the movie comes out. The movie's out. Power Rangers is getting toys, press release, it's getting marketing, it's the hot new thing. So Power Rangers moves to a brand new network, whether it be Netflix, streaming, whatever it does. It's in the mainstream again, so it's back on the silver airwaves or whatever it does. And then the show comes back and it does whatever it needs to do, whether it's a reboot, an animated series, whatever Hasbro wants to do with the series moving forward. Who knows what it's going to do? That's my little speculation video. So I think a hiatus is the best move for Power Rangers to take right now, because it's been on the airwaves for so long, and it took a break after RPM. It took like sort of like a 2-year break if you don't count the MMPR special edition that Disney made because they didn't know what to do with the series. It took a break during that time, so if Power Rangers takes a 2-year break, it's not going to hurt anyone. I mean, Hasbro's still putting out toys, they've got a movie on the way, they can put some video games out there, Battle for the Grid is still going alright, Legacy Wars is still kicking on after all these years, so who knows what they're going to do moving forward with the franchise. But maybe a hiatus is the best way for Power Rangers to take a little bit of a breather from the TV waves, and they can just keep putting out toys and stuff like that. You guys probably don't agree with what I'm saying in this video, and that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. I know a lot of people would get upset if Power Rangers went off the TV waves, but hey, it's still on Netflix and stuff like that. It's not gone for good. I mean, you just wouldn't get a brand new Sentai or something adapted for the longest time, but hey, we'll see what happens. So what are your guys' thoughts? Tell me in the comment section down below. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, all that good stuff, and thanks for watching. Bye!